Welcome to WCBN's broadcast of Michigan women's basketball. Here at Chrysler, I'm Emily Herrard as the Wolverines take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. The Wolverines, who have been on a 3-game slide, are looking to get a win here against Minnesota. It would be their first time sweeping the Golden Gophers since the 2009-2010 season. Starting for the Wolverines, we have number 3, Caitlin Flaherty, number 2, Sierra Thompson, number 32, Kelsey Mitchell, and number 30, Hallie Thome. For the Golden Gophers, Rachel Banham will be starting, Jessie Edwards, Alina Starr, Michaela Bailey, and Carly Wagner. The Golden Gophers' top scorer, Banham, has been on fire for the Golden Gophers. She and Caitlin Flaherty for the Wolverines will be 2 top scorers to watch out for this afternoon. And both teams are known for their scoring. The Gophers are ranked 10th in the NCAA with 80.7 points per game, and Michigan is ranked 8th with 80.9. So each team has had 7 90-point games, so it should be a good one this afternoon. But for the Wolverines, if they want to win, it's going to take a whole team effort. The last victory against the Golden Gophers, the Wolverines came out on top, and sophomore Caitlin Flaherty led the team. She scored over 30 points, but it wasn't just her. Kelsey Mitchell had 13 points, Hallie Thome 16, and junior Sierra Thompson had 18 points. And she's been struggling to get her offense going recently, so it's going to be important that she's able to get some points on the board, but also get her teammates involved with good passing. As I said, Caitlin Flaherty had 33 points, so the starting lineup will be important today, and the fans are loud as it's the pink game for the Wolverines, honoring breast cancer survivors. The starting lineups for the Wolverines being announced.
Brittany Rodriguez, a 3-year survivor, and starting at guard is number 1, Madison Rostowski.
I'm Dr. Barnes, a 10-year survivor, and the head coach of your Wolverines is our daughter, Kim Barnes-Zarica.
The Wolverines will look to provide some more energy than they have in their past games. They looked a little slow, a little sloppy, but Kim Barnes-Zarica is a very motivating coach, and we know that she's going to go and get her team to practice hard. And hopefully that will show on the court today. The Wolverines just being slow on defense and not having what it takes late in the game to pull out a victory. They are unsuccessful in their last game at Iowa, dropping it 85-69. Caitlin Flaherty once again had over 30 points with 31. And she is in the top 10 in the league for scoring. So she's going to look to get her shot up quickly. And falling for the Wolverines. Now at midcourt, Minnesota is ready to go. The Wolverines in their huddle, getting their last game plan sorted out before the game starts. It will be Hallie Thome going up against Jessie Edwards for the tip-off. The ball is up, and Edwards tips it several times, which is going to go to Michigan, as that's a violation on the tip-off. So Kelsey Mitchell for the Wolverines will inbounds it from the sideline, right by the scorer's table. She gets it into Sierra Thompson. Thompson to Madison Rostovsky. Rostovsky dribbles center. She's guarded by Bailey. She picks up her dribble, finds Kelsey Mitchell down low on the right block. He goes up strong for the layup. Wolverines on the board first with 2. Up the other way is Minnesota. Down low to Edwards. Edwards layup no good. Rebound Thome. She outlets it quick to Rostovsky. Rostovsky dribbling to her right. She pulls it back out and gives it up top to Thompson. Thompson drives left, finds a cutting Thome. She gets the layup, but that rattles in and out. And the rebound is tied up between Thome and Starr, and the possession arrow is in Minnesota's favor. Bringing the ball up the court is Rachel Banham for Minnesota. She's picked up by Thompson. Banham kicks it to Bailey. Bailey to Wagner. Wagner drives left, gets past Rostovsky, puts up the jumper, no good. Rebound to Caitlin Flaherty. Flaherty will bring it up for the Wolverines. She goes past Bailey, and she tries to kick it to Thompson, but it's stolen by Banham. She's going all the way, wide open for the righty layup. That's good. It's tied at 2. Thompson crosses half court. She's met by Banham. She passes it to Flaherty, left wing. Flaherty gets a screen, puts up the 3, no good, and the rebound will go out of bounds to Minnesota.
Out of bounds, ball to Minnesota.
And a little stop in the break as Edwards ties her shoe. Now Banham the other way. She gets past Thompson. She drives, puts up a floater, no good. The rebound is brought down by Kelsey Mitchell. She hands it off to Thompson. Thompson going quickly the other way. She passes it out to Rostovsky. Rostovsky tries to find Kelsey Mitchell, but the pass was too high off her fingertips and out of bounds to Minnesota. Banham slowly crosses the timeline. She drives right. She goes all the way against Thompson. Her layup's no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back in. That counts. 4-2 Minnesota with 8 minutes left in the first. Rostovsky finds Kelsey Mitchell on the right elbow. She dribbles, goes up, but's blocked. She is able to stop her defender from getting the ball, and Flaherty and Banham with the jump ball, and Michigan keeps it. Couple sloppy passes by the Wolverines, but they will get a second chance with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Flaherty passes it into Thompson. Thompson dribbling out top. She gets it to Rostovsky. Rostovsky down low to Mitchell. Mitchell to Thome, cutting to the basket. That's good. Thome on the board for 2. It's 4-4 as Thompson guards Banham. She passes it to Bailey, left wing. She gets a screen. She's going to dribble right all the way, puts up a floater, no good. Layup, rebound by Minnesota, out to Bailey. Bailey puts up a long 3, and the rebound goes to Rostovsky. Rostovsky's going to bring it up down the center. She kicks it to Flaherty. Flaherty up top for the 3. That one's no good. Rebound by Barnes. Barnes kicks it up to Bailey for Banham for a long 3 in the face of Caitlin Flaherty. That's good. Minnesota leads 7-4. Thompson, she dribbles to the right. Rostovsky cuts to the right elbow. She gets the pass. She's going to dribble it out. Looks down low to Kelsey Mitchell, who gets past her defender beautifully and gets the layup for 2. Banham. She passes it to Wagner. Wagner down low. Back out to Wagner for 3. That one's no good, but rebound is controlled by Starr. Starr out to Banham. He gets a screen from Barnes. Barnes tries to find Starr down low, but it's taken away by Rostovsky. Rostovsky going the other way. She slows it down, and she hands it off to Thompson, who drives left, and she is blocked on the shot. No good. She'll go to the line for 2.
Minnesota foul, number 15, Alina Starr.
That foul was on number 15, Alina Starr.
Line out to shoot two for your Wolverines is number 2, Sierra Thompson.
Sierra Thompson at the line. Her first shot rattles in to tie the game with 6 minutes to go in the first. Jillian Dunston has now checked in for the Wolverines' Hallie Thome. The second shot is up and good for Thompson. Now Banham the other way, guarded closely by Thompson, almost loses her dribble. She picks it up, hands it to Bailey. Bailey down low to Edwards. Edwards cross court pass to Wagner. Now corner 3 by Banham, no good. Rebound is controlled by the Minnesota. Now Banham for 3. That one rattles in and out. Rebound Jillian Dunston. Dunston going the other way quickly. She finds Rostovsky. Now up top Thompson. She'll slow it down for the Wolverines as she dribbles right. She gets a screen from Kelsey Mitchell. She finds Dunston down low. Dunston with a left-handed hook, no good. Rebound to Edwards, who outlets it to Banham. Banham to Wagner. Wagner is called for a charge as Kelsey Mitchell hits the deck. And good positioning by Kelsey Mitchell. She was at least 2 feet beyond the three-point arc as Wagner is called for the offensive foul. Now there's a timeout on the court. The Wolverines lead 8-7 with 5 minutes to go in the first. Stats update, leading Minnesota is Banham with 7 points. And for the Wolverines, Kelsey Mitchell has 4 points.
Text in your answer to 54815. Now, if you think the answer is 25, text 25. If you think it's 26, text 26. Or if you think it's 27, text 27. Simply text 25, 26, or 27 to 54815. You'll automatically
Minnesota's only shooting 25%, Michigan 43%. Michigan has attempted 2 threes and they're 0 for 2. And the Minnesota Golden Gophers are 1 for 5 from beyond the arc, just 20%. So far, both teams are still struggling a little bit to get their offense flowing, but for Wolverines fans, it's promising to see. The Wolverines have started with lots of energy, pushing the ball, which in recent games has been a struggle for them. It's going to be a battle in the paint, it looks like, as Minnesota has 4 so far. 4 points in the paint to the Wolverines 6. Total rebounds, Minnesota has 8. The Wolverines have 5. It often comes down to freshman Hallie Thome and how dominant she can be on the board. She's had some good games recently with lots of double-doubles, and it will be important that she's strong on the glass, along with finishing her close-up looks. That's another thing the Wolverines have struggled with, is finishing uncontested looks at the basket. But so far, they've looked pretty good. And Sierra Thompson, she has 2 points. She hasn't taken any shots from the field yet, but she got her 2 points at the line. It'll be important that the junior point guard gets herself involved in the Wolverines offense. They are ready to take the floor once again. The Wolverines have it as Jillian Dunston gets it into Sierra Thompson. She looks down low to Rostovsky, who's unable to hit the layup, and Wagner's going the other way. She slows it up and gives it to Banham on the right wing. She gets a screen, and she gives it to Hedstrom, who knocks down the open jumper to make it a 10-8 Minnesota lead. Now Rostovsky fakes the shot, gets it down low to Kelsey Mitchell, who's unable to get the post move to go. And Jillian Dunston, fighting for the rebound, knocks it out of bounds to Minnesota.
replacing Kelsey Mitchell.
Banham the other way. She picks up her dribble, gives it to Hedstrom. She gives it up top. Wagner tries to set a screen. Wagner goes left, gets past her defender, tries to dump it to Edwards. No good, and Sierra Thompson steals the ball, and she's going to be fouled by Michaela Bailey. That will be Minnesota's third team foul. 5 team fouls, and Michigan will be in the bonus. Thompson crosses the timeline. She gives it to Flaherty. Flaherty dribbles center. She picks up her dribble, cross-court pass to Thompson. Thompson fake, dribbles, puts it up for 2. It's now tied at 10 as Banham kicks it to Wagner. She puts up a 3. That one's no good. Rebound goes to Rostovsky. Rostovsky gets it up ahead to Flaherty, who put up a nice hesitation move to get to the basket. No good on her layup, though, and it is rebounded by Bailey. Going the other way is Banham. She goes against Thompson. She kicks it out to Hedstrom, who's open for the 3 that falls. 13-10 with 3 minutes to go in the first. Rostovsky. She gives it to Dunston. Dunston to Flaherty. Flaherty finds Thome down low, who had sealed her man, and she gets the 2. Banham picks up her dribble, gives it to Hedstrom. Now Bailey, right wing. Hedstrom in the corner for 3. That one's no good, and the rebound goes to Sierra Thompson. Thompson will slow it up. She gives it to Rostovsky, right wing. Rostovsky to Dunston. She hands it off to Flaherty. Now back up top to Thompson. Rostovsky. She gets a screen from Jillian Dunston. She drives left. She goes up for the layup. No good, but rebound by Dunston. Thompson finds Rostovsky in the corner. She drives baseline, and they're going to say that she stepped out of bounds. The Wolverines had a hard time on that possession, getting a good clean look at the basket, and it resulted in a turnover. Now in the game, Jane Mullaney for Minnesota brings it up. She hands it off to Wagner. She puts up a 3, no good. But Barnes is there for the rebound and the putback. 15-12 Minnesota. Rostovsky down low to Thome. She puts up a good spin move, but the basket, no good. The other way now, Minnesota. Wagner misses the layup in transition. Jillian Dunston with the rebound. She gives it out to Thompson. Thompson with a 10-footer, no good, but rebound by Thome. She goes for the reverse layup with the left hand, no good, but she is fouled. That foul was on number 32, Carly Barnes.
Number 30, Holly Thome.
Thome makes her first. Thome now has 5 points and 2 rebounds. She gets ready for her second shot. That one's good as well. Minnesota's lead is cut to 1, 15-14. Banham the other way for Minnesota. Bailey, she's met by Flaherty. She picks up her dribble, finds a cutting Banham who misses the layup, but she gets it back and puts up the jumper from the left elbow. That one falls. 17-14. Thompson finds Danielle Williams. She's driving baseline. She kicks it out to Flaherty in the left corner. Flaherty dumps it down low to Kelsey Mitchell, who is bothered by Barnes' defense and dribbles the ball off her foot out of bounds.
Also back in the game for
Madison Rostovsky, or Boogie Brzezowski, will check in the game for Caitlin Flaherty, as well as Hallie Thome will come in as Kelsey Mitchell sits down. Banham trying to get past Thompson. She gives it to Hedstrom, and she knocks down a three, 20-14. As Boogie Brzezowski runs baseline, she kicks it to Thome, who was not ready for the pass, but Brzezowski controls the ball, gives it to Danielle Williams. Now Thompson in the corner, she dumps it to Sam Trammell on the block, who goes up for the layup and is fouled.
And so the foul on number 22, Joanna Hedstrom, adds her first team fifth. At the line now, she shoots two for
Excuse me, that was Maria Backman, so she'll go to the line for two, as the Wolverines are only one of their last 5 field goals. And she will make her first to cut the lead to 5. The second one is up and in. 20-16 with 34 seconds left in the first. Banham crosses the timeline. Behind the back to get past Thompson. She dribbles left but almost loses control of the ball. Gives it to Mullaney, who looked like she traveled, but they're not going to call it, and she gets the floater. The crowd's not happy about that one. Sierra Thompson, she gives it up top to Boogie. Boogie drives left, goes up for the layup, but is absolutely rejected by Carly Barnes. Out of bounds. Michigan will get the ball back.
Back in the game now for the Wolverines, number 3, Caitlin Flaherty. Replacing Danielle Williams.
Mullaney. And Thome misses the layup. And at a last-second effort, Wagner throws up a half-court shot for Minnesota, but that's no good. So going into the second, Minnesota has a 22-16 lead. So far, it's been Banham for Minnesota leading the way with 9 points on 4 for 9 shooting. Also with 9 points off the bench is Hedstrom. She's 3 for 4, and that's all from beyond the three-point line. So the Wolverines are going to have to tighten up a little bit on their three-point defense. On the other end, Hallie Thome has 6 points and 2 rebounds. So far, Caitlin Flaherty, Michigan's dynamic scorer, is not on the board. She's 0 for 3 and 0 for 2 from three-point range. The Wolverines are only shooting 31% right now. Minnesota 39%. Minnesota still has not gotten to the free throw line. On the other hand, the Wolverines are 6 for 6 from the foul line. But it's been an offensive struggle for the Wolverines as they're 0 of their last 4 from the field, 2 of their last 10. So right now in the huddle, Kim Barnes-Arico is going to be drawing up some plays that hopefully can get the Wolverines some good looks down low. They've had opportunities, they just haven't gone up strong down low, and good defenders by Minnesota, such as Carly Barnes. They're not going to let soft looks get to the basket. As we saw Carly Barnes just reject Boogie Brzezowski as she went up for her layup. And you got to go strong. You got to look for some contact, especially from the Michigan bigs, Kelsey Mitchell. She has 4 points, but her presence down low hasn't been as strong as it can be. As a senior, we haven't seen much out of her until this season as she's been battling injuries, but Kelsey Mitchell has had some good games, including the last time they played Minnesota when she had 13 points and 9 rebounds. So it will be important for the Wolverines if she comes out and plays strong. But currently on the court for Michigan bigs is Hallie Thome and Maria Backman, who doesn't get a lot of playing time, but we'll see if she can bring some energy off the bench for the Wolverines. Minnesota now with the ball for the second half is Banham. She dribbles right. Now she dribbles back to the center. She gives it to Mulaney. Mulaney, with her off arm, kind of pushes into Maria Backman, who falls to the ground, but they're going to call it a defensive foul on Backman. So now it's Edwards for Minnesota who hands it off to Wagner. Wagner, she drives left, and they're going to call a charge there as she puts up her shot. As Boogie Brzezowski takes the charge, you got to wonder if that was a makeup call there. Wasn't as much contact as the first call that they called a defensive foul. The other way, it's Thompson. She passes it to Boogie Brzezowski, then finds Thome on the left elbow, who's going to drive left, but they call her for a travel. A lot of pressure by her defender, Jessie Edwards. After that travel, Kelsey Mitchell will come back in the game for Hallie Thome, who meets her coach, Kim Barnes-Arico, on the sideline for a little chat before she sits down. Now the other way, Banham, she puts up a three. No good. Rebound to Kelsey Mitchell, or Maria Backman. She passes it to Thompson, who finds Boogie. Boogie dumps it down low to Kelsey Mitchell, who puts up the layup. It's 22-18. Banham passes it off to Bailey. Bailey picks up her dribble. She finds Mulaney. Mulaney for three. That one falls. 25-18. Thompson. She tries to find Kelsey Mitchell down low, but the pass that was leading her to the basket was a little too long and it goes out of bounds.
Back in the game now for your Wolverines, number 1, Madison Rostovsky, replacing Boogie Brzezowski.
Now Madison Rostovsky will check in for Boogie Brzezowski. Minnesota passes half court. It's Banham. She tries to pass it to Bailey, but she's forced to pass it to the baseline to Mulaney, and the ball will go out of bounds to Michigan. Backman gets it into Thompson. Thompson crosses the timeline. Now Flaherty left wing. She gets a screen from Backman, who's going to be called for a moving screen as the Minnesota player who hit her knocked her down a little bit, but Maria Backman's feet weren't planted, so they're going to call it a moving screen. Banham to Hedstrom. Hedstrom up top, gives it to Wagner. Wagner dribbles center. She picks up her dribble, goes off the opposite foot, puts up a floater, and that one's no good. And there's going to be a jump ball on the rebound as Barnes and Rostovsky try to pull down the rebound, and it goes to the Wolverines. So now Jillian Dunston checks in for the Wolverines. Thompson finds Dunston down low, kicks it to Kelsey Mitchell, now corner to Rostovsky. Rostovsky three, no good. Jillian Dunston pulls down the rebound. She gives it to Thompson up top for the three, no good. Rebound is tapped to Thompson, who will slow it down up top. She finds Flaherty on the right wing. Flaherty step back two. That one falls. Flaherty on the board. She brings the Wolverines within 5. Banham gives it to Wagner on the left elbow. She finds Banham, who quickly cut back door, and she gets the layup. 27-20. Flaherty finds Kelsey Mitchell cutting. She gets the layup and one. Kelsey Mitchell will go to the line. It's 27-22. With 6:55 left in the first half.
Number 22, Joanna Hedstrom, that's her second, team second. At the line now to shoot one. Basket was good by Kelsey Mitchell. And she steps
That
to the line
foul
now
was
to
on
shoot
Joanna Hedstrom, and she will sit down. That was her second personal foul. Now the refs are discussing something at the foul line.
Referees have ruled no basket.
And the refs ruled that Kelsey Mitchell's basket was no good, the foul before the shot. So now Hallie Thome will come in for Kelsey Mitchell, who will sit down as Thompson is under the Wolverines' own basket to inbound the ball. She gets it into Rostovsky in the left corner. Now Thome cross-court pass to Flaherty. Flaherty to Dunston. Now Thompson. Now Flaherty in the left corner for three. That one falls. Flaherty quickly getting 5 points. The Wolverines only down by 4. Now Wagner kicks it down low to Barnes, and Jillian Dunston is going to be called for the block as Wagner runs into her.
Michigan foul on number 11, Jillian Dunston. That's her first. Team 30.
Under the basket is Banham. She gets it into Barnes. Back to Banham for three. That one no good, but she gets her own rebound. She's going to dribble, go up against 3 Wolverine defenders, puts up the shot, but they're going to call a jump ball, as a couple Wolverines had their hand on that ball. But Minnesota retains possession. Banham gets it into Wagner for a quick shot from the block. That one falls. 29-23. Thompson, she dribbles left. She gets a screen from Thome. Passes to Flaherty. Flaherty gets it down low to Thome. She puts up the layup. Doesn't hit the backboard, but it does fall. 29-25 with 6 minutes remaining in the half. Banham tries to dribble behind her back, but it is stolen by Sierra Thompson, who gets it tied up with Barnes. Possession arrow to the Wolverines.
Back in the game now for Minnesota is number 10, Jessie Edwards.
Thompson at the M. She gives it to Rostovsky. Rostovsky up top to Flaherty. Flaherty drives left, gets past her defender, but is met by Jessie Edwards, and she is called for a charge. Good movement by Jessie Edwards to step into the path of a driving Caitlin Flaherty, who did not see Edwards coming. The other way is Banham, trying to get past Thompson. She drives left, puts up the jumper from the foul line. No good. Rebound goes to Thompson. Thompson to the corner to Rostovsky. Rostovsky down low to Thome. Thome spins right, puts up the hook shot. That drops in. 29-27. It's only a 2-point Minnesota lead. Now Bailey, guarded by Flaherty. She finds Edwards down low. She's met by Thome and Rostovsky. Her layup's no good. Rebound by Dunston. Dunston going the other way. She picks up her dribble, hands it off to Rostovsky. Rostovsky, she dribbles left, gets it back to Dunston. Dunston hands it off to Flaherty. Now Flaherty to Thompson, who dumps it down low to Thome. Unable to make the layup, gets her own rebound and is fouled by number 10, Jessie Edwards. And now there is a timeout on the court as the Wolverines are only down by 2, 29-27 with 4:39 to go in the half. The Wolverines shooting the ball a little better, 42% to Minnesota's 39%. And Caitlin Flaherty now has 5 points on 2 for 5 shooting. But leading the Wolverines is freshman Hallie Thome. She has 10 points and 3 rebounds. The Wolverines have to continue looking down low to Hallie Thome as she's able to power it up. And as a freshman, she's improved well. She played well in non-conference play, but the first couple Big Ten games, you could tell she was getting used to the physicality of older, stronger players. But now she's able to finish well down low for a freshman. On the other hand, we have Banham. She is 5 for 13 with 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. So she's doing it all for the Golden Gophers right now. Off the bench, Mulaney has 7 points for 3 for 4 shooting. It's been a battle of the boards. The Golden Gophers have 17 rebounds, and the Wolverines have 16. It's a good crowd today at Chrysler. Everyone's excited so far, dancing along to the band. Now the Wolverines look like they're ready to play. Minnesota's still in their timeout huddle. After the foul, the Wolverines will get the ball under their own basket. Thompson gets it into Rostovsky. Rostovsky dumps it down low to Thome. Thome looking for a teammate. She gets it out to Flaherty. Flaherty down low to Kelsey Mitchell, who dumps it to the other side of the lane to Thome, who misses the layup, but Mitchell gets the rebound, puts it back in. It is now tied at 29. Banham, she gives it to Wagner. Wagner drives left, kicks it out to Bailey. Back to Wagner. She is met by Thome and Rostovsky. She kicks it out to Bailey. Bailey drives, kicks it to Barnes. Barnes for the jumper from the right corner, 31-29. Thompson to Rostovsky, right wing. She's guarded by Banham. She finds Thome on the foul line. Thome drives left, puts up the layup. That's good. 31 all. Banham on the right wing. She drives, puts up a 3 from the center. No good. Rebound by Thompson. She's pushing it to 1-on-2. She draws the contact from Banham, puts up the layup, count it, and a foul. 33-31, the Wolverines take the lead as Sierra Thompson goes to the line. Now Boogie Brzozowski checks into the game, and Madison Rostovsky will sit down. Sierra Thompson hits her foul shot. That makes it a 34-31 Wolverines lead. Banham dribbles left past Thompson, puts up a floater, that one falls. She cuts the lead to 1. Thompson, she dribbles left, kicks it out to Flaherty. Flaherty calling for a screen from Kelsey Mitchell. She gets it, and they're going to call a foul on number 24, Bailey, as she runs into the Kelsey Mitchell screen.
That's her second, team fifth. At the line now to shoot for your Wolverines is
And now the Wolverines are in the bonus, so Flaherty will go to the line for 2. Her first shot is up and in.
In the game now for Minnesota number 41, Annalise Lemke. Back to the game
Danielle
now
Williams checks in for Kelsey Mitchell.
Replacing Kelsey Mitchell.
Flaherty makes both to make it a 36-33 Wolverines lead with 3 minutes to go in the half. Banham kicks it to Hedstrom. Down low to Lamke, now back up top to Wagner. Wagner drives, kicks it out to Bailey. Bailey for a long three, that one no good. Rebound to Danielle Williams. Rebound. Now Boogie Brzezowski. Corner three from Thompson, no good. Rebound corralled by number 24, Bailey. Bailey going the other way. She slows it up and gives it to Wagner, who kicks it back out to Bailey for the left corner three. No good. And rebound is going to be tapped out of bounds to the Wolverines.
Out of bounds on the Michigan. Back in the game now for Minnesota is number 2, Jesse Edler.
Now Sierra Thompson slowing it up, trying to set up the Wolverines offense. Now Danielle Williams dumps it down low to Thome. She gets the layup. 38-33 with 2 minutes to go. Bailey, she drives, kicks it down low to Hedstrom, but she is called for the charge.
Minnesota foul on 24, Michaela Bailey. That's her second.
Boogie Brzezowski just getting right in front of Bailey as she drives to the basket. Good positioning, and the Wolverines get the ball. Thompson slowing it down to listen to her coach on the sideline. She kicks it to Williams. Williams cross-court pass to Flaherty. Flaherty trying to get past her defender. She does. She scoops, she scores. 40-33. Now the other way, Banham, she spins, puts up a shot, no good, but she is fouled by Hallie Thome, who puts her hands straight up, saying that wasn't a foul, but the referees disagree.
Michigan foul on number 30, Hallie Thome. That's her first team.
That will only be Thome's first foul.
For Minnesota is number 1.
No Wolverines in foul trouble, but on the other side, Minnesota's Bailey already has 3 fouls. But she's going to stay in the game. Banham makes both, making it a 40-35 point lead. And now Michigan will take a timeout. Or excuse me, Minnesota calls the timeout. Banham, who just went to the line, now has 15 points for Minnesota. Hedstrom, the next leading scorer for Minnesota, has 9. Then Mullaney with 7. For the Wolverines, Hallie Thome leads with 14 points. And Caitlin Flaherty, who started to hit her shots, now has 9 points on 3 for 6 shooting.
Thank you. Checking back on the game for Minnesota. Number 3, Star.
Both teams returning to the court. It will be Danielle Williams to inbound the ball. She gets it into Thompson. Will bring it up the floor for the Wolverines. She is met by Wagner. She passes to Boogie Brzezowski on the left wing. Now back to Thompson. Thompson looking for Flaherty. She finds her on the right wing, now down low to Thome. Thome gets yet another layup. 42-35. Michigan's ahead. The other way, Wagner, she drives right. She kicks it out to Hedstrom. Hedstrom's going to drive left. She gives it back to Wagner. Wagner, she gets a screen from Edwards. Drives all the way right and gets the layup to fall. 42-37. 30 seconds to go in the half. Thompson slows it down. The Wolverines have 20 seconds on their shot clock. Thompson to Williams. Williams down low to Thome, who puts up the right-handed hook shot off the backboard and in, 44-37. The other way is Minnesota, and as Banham tries to pass down low to Edwards, the ball gets through Wolverines' hands and a jump ball, but it will stay with Minnesota. Banham finds Wagner cutting to the basket. She gets the layup. It's 44-39 as Williams passes it up to Rostovsky and has it stolen by Banham. She goes the other way, puts up a half-court shot at the buzzer. No good. So the Wolverines will go into halftime leading 44-39. Freshman Hallie Thome leads the Wolverines already with 18 points. I'll leave you for halftime. We'll be back for your second half coverage in about 15 minutes.
Men's basketball plays on BTN. Watch top matchups throughout the season as the conference's passionate competitors leave it all on the floor to achieve victory. Big Ten Women's Basketball on BTN and BTN to go.
Hey fans, it's now time to reveal the answers to today's trivia question. The question was this: Junior Sierra Thompson scored 1,000th career point in the Wolverines' last home game against Nebraska. Now, including Sierra, how many Wolverines have scored at least 1,000 career points in program history? The answer: 25. Sierra is the 25th Wolverine to score 1,000th career point. Congratulations to our trivia winner, and thanks to all who participated. And a show of hands, how many got that one right today? Very good. Congratulations. Hey fans, please be advised that the date of the women's basketball game at Michigan State has been moved to Wednesday, February 3rd, and the bus trip has officially sold out. Please visit the Northeast box office if you need additional information. Don't forget the women's basketball team returns to home action on Sunday, February 7th at 2 p.m. when they face Illinois, right here in Chrysler Center. And join us in welcoming back some of your favorite women's basketball alums and celebrating 150 years of Michigan athletics. Now the first 1,500 fans in attendance will receive a commemorative cup. Purchase tickets, visit the Northeast box office or amgoldgroup.com.
There's a woman in a hole. She can't get out. It's a live or die situation, but she's in that hole. And a man walks by, he's a millionaire. He writes a check to her and says, oh yeah, he drops it down in the hole. She keeps the check, she needs the money. She's still in that hole. And then a minister walks by and she's screaming, I'm in a hole, can somebody help me? And he blesses her. She appreciates the prayers. But then the American Cancer Society comes by and all of a sudden that person jumps down in the hole. And she says, I just told you I was stuck in this hole. Why would you jump in here with me? And that person says, because I've been in this hole before and I know the way out. They know the way out. They can take you to do chemo. They can give you a wig. They can sit you in a room full of other women or men that are fighting the same battle. They can give you information. They can take you and make sure you're at the right doctor. They know how to get out of that hole.
Hey fans, today is the annual Play for K Creek game, and the Wolverines invite you to join them in the fight against breast cancer. Please direct your attention now to the court. We are joined today by members of the Zeta Tau Alpha sorority at the University of Michigan, whose philanthropy is breast cancer awareness and education. Zeta Tau Alpha Foundation has donated more than $3 million to breast cancer research since 1992, and the Alpha Gamma chapter here at the University of Michigan has raised over $20,000 over the past 5 years. Now we're pleased to welcome to the floor all breast cancer survivors in attendance today. We'll be receiving a survivor sash from Michigan softball head coach Carol Hutchins. Now the sash unites all survivors in the fight and symbolizes the hope, courage, and strength shared among them. Now it's a visible sign of a world with less cancer and more birthdays. 6 of our honored survivors who are featured in today's starting lineups are Carol Blum, Lisa Cummins, Diane Ordaway, Mimi Short, Christy Rodriguez, and Donna Barnes, one of head coach Kim Barnes-Rico and a 9-year survivor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Michigan Women's Basketball Breast Cancer Survivor Class of 2016. Let's give a hand, everybody. In order of years of survivorship, 1 year or fewer. 1 to 5 years. 5 to 9 years. 10 to 14 years. 15 to 19 years. And 20 or more years. How about a great big round of applause for all of our breast cancer survivors with us here today. We're darn glad you are. And at this time, we would like to also honor survivors of all types of cancer, as well as those who have lost their battles, their families, friends, and caretakers. If you're a survivor, a family member, a friend, or a caretaker of someone who has battled or is battling any type of cancer, please stand. We want to recognize you. Please stand up. Thank you for all your support today as we all come together to make strides against cancer. And now, please welcome to the floor breast cancer researcher Jennifer Cash.
Hello. So I'm a researcher in the Tesla Lab at the Life Sciences Institute here at U of M. Just like many of you here today, my life has been touched by breast cancer. So I've had multiple family members who had lost the fight against breast cancer. My sister was actually just recently diagnosed with it herself. In addition to that, BRCA mutation, which is the most common cause of hereditary breast cancer, runs in my husband's family, and I have 2 little girls at home. So I think it would be hard to find someone who has not in some way been touched by breast cancer. So last January, I received a grant from the American Cancer Society to carry out my work. So I do basic research, which means I'm not a clinician, I don't work with people or animals. In general, I study proteins that are made by the body, their 3-dimensional shape, and detailed characteristics that allow them to perform their job in the body. Specifically, I study a protein called P-Rex, which can be produced by certain types of cancer cells, which allows those cancers to metastasize to other parts of the body. So what we're overall trying to do is develop drug-like molecules that can stop this protein from working to combat metastasis. So when I was asked to participate in this event, one of the things that was told to me and really stuck in my mind is that to many survivors and the men and women who fundraise, you're a bit of a celebrity. The almost mythical researcher they talk about when asking for donations to ACS. At first I thought, well, that's kind of odd. Researchers are very real, tangible people. I work with them every day. But then I thought I could probably actually say the same thing myself. So I'm not a medical doctor. I don't work directly with patients. And sometimes as scientists, we become a little too focused on the intricate details of what we do at the bench. And we forget to look at that big picture of what we're doing. And in the grand scheme of things, that's working towards treatments for devastating diseases like breast cancer. It's also a very real struggle for us to find money to do the research that we do. And it's such a battle to get this funding that we oftentimes forget where that money comes from. So one of the reasons why I love being funded by the American Cancer Society is because they give me the opportunity to participate in events like this, where I can meet both survivors and the people who are actually doing the fundraising so that I can do my research. And that's an awesome reminder for me and a motivator for me as a scientist to continue to do what I do. And I also think that us coming together like this very important to tackling the problem as a whole community. So on behalf of myself and all the survivors and caregivers, I just want to give a huge thank you to all the supporters who have helped fund my research and the research of many other scientists by donating to the American Cancer Society. Thank you.
Hey everybody, let's hear it one more time for all of our cancer survivors who are with us here today.
Hi, I'm Sarah Harbaugh, and I'm so excited to be the honorary chair of the Michigan Softball Academy. I invite you to join me, Coach Hutchins, and Team 39 on Alumni Field for an afternoon of pink softball fun to benefit the American Cancer Society, making strides against breast cancer. The 7th Annual Michigan Softball Academy will be held on Thursday, May 5th, and is open to men and women of all skill levels, ages 21 and over. For more information, visit msoftballacademy.org. See you there. Go blue and go pink.
Hey fans, you can enter for a chance to win free admission to the 7th Annual Softball Academy. Just text GOLD PINK to 54815 on your mobile phone now. Softball Academy participants must be 21 or over, and you must be present at today's game to claim your prize. Once again, text GOLD PINK to 54815 to win free admission to the 7th Annual Michigan Softball Academy with head coach Carol Hutchins and honorary chair Sarah Harbaugh.
Hi, I'm Sam Tremor. Get to know me. My strengths are rebounding and defense. My opponents would describe me as hardworking. My signature move is an up-and for a layup. I would describe Coach Uchigo as energetic. If I could play another sport, I would play volleyball. My favorite basketball moment was winning the AAA National Championship in 9th grade.
Today's logistics of the game are delivered to you by UPS. From figuring it out to getting it done, UPS is here to help. Visit solvers.ups.com to learn more. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back to the court for University of Michigan,
Welcome back to WCBN's broadcast of Michigan women's basketball. Here at Chrysler, I'm Emily Herard as the Wolverines are up 44-39 going into the second half. Leading the Wolverines is freshman Hallie Thome. She has 18 points along with 3 rebounds. She has been dominant down low, and it's important that the Wolverines continue to look for her on offense. Minnesota only has 4 players on the board. Leading them is Rachel Banham with 15 points. The second half is about to begin. The Wolverines are on the floor. It's Madison Rostovsky, Caitlin Flaherty, Sierra Thompson, Kelsey Mitchell, and Hallie Thome. The Wolverines will start this half with the ball. Now Minnesota setting up, ready to start the second half. Wagner, Mullaney, Edwards, Banham, and Hedstrom. Refs waiting a little bit, but now Madison Rostovsky will get the ball into Sierra Thompson to start the second half. Now Thompson to Rostovsky, left wing. Rostovsky, she drives to the center. She slows it up. She's guarded by Mullaney. Caitlin Flaherty running the baseline, and she's found in the corner for 3. That one no good, but Kelsey Mitchell is there for the rebound. She kicks it out to Thompson, who gets it back down low to Mitchell. Mitchell takes down one defender, but she's met by Edwards, who blocks her shot. Passes it up to Banham, who now will hand it off to Mullaney. Mullaney is fouled beyond the arc by Hallie Thome, who got her with her hip a little bit, wasn't moving her feet fast enough. That will be her second foul. Banham, she's up top, guarded by Thompson. She drives right, now in the right corner. Gives it up top to Hedstrom. Back to Banham. Now corner, Hedstrom, cross-court pass to Wagner, who drives, puts it up with her left, no good. Rebounds to the Wolverines. Flaherty the other way. She gives it to Rostovsky. Back to the corner to Flaherty. Flaherty down low to Kelsey Mitchell, who puts up the layup, but Edwards is there for another block. Her hands straight up, just too much for Kelsey Mitchell. Now the other way, Banham. She finds Edwards down low. Edwards tries to kick it to Hedstrom, but Caitlin Flaherty is there to knock the ball out of bounds. A good effort to break up a play that could have resulted in an easy layup for Minnesota. Hedstrom gets the ball in. Now Banham. She's guarded by Flaherty. She dribbles center, now finds Edwards down low, who tries with a nifty pass to get it to Hedstrom, who's cutting to her right, but the ball is out of bounds, off the Wolverines, and stays with the Golden Gophers. Banham on the baseline. She's looking to trigger. She gets it into Wagner, who puts up a quick lefty layup. That one falls. 44-41. Wolverines still lead. Flaherty. She passes it to Thompson. Back to Flaherty. Way beyond the arc to Rostovsky. Working it around to Thompson. Thompson gets herself open with a couple dribbles, and she puts up a jumper from just inside the arc. That one falls. 46-41. Banham gets Thompson off guard and puts up a 3, no good. Rebound to Thompson. She finds Rostovsky cutting right, but she'll slow it up. She picks up her dribble, gets it down low to Thome. Thome spinning and works her way to the basket and gets it in for 2. Thome now has 20. Banham the other way, kicks it to Wagner, back to Hedstrom. Hedstrom open for 3. That one is knocked down. It's 48-44 Wolverines. Thompson up top. Not much happening. She gives it to Rostovsky. Now to Flaherty. Back to Thompson. Thompson up top looking for some action. Rostovsky now in the left corner. She's guarded by Wagner. She gets the ball down low to Mitchell. Mitchell to Thome. Thome kicks it out to Flaherty. She puts up the three. No good. Short. Rebound to Hedstrom. She kicks it to Banham, who finds a cutting Wagner on the left, who puts up a bank shot from the corner. That's good. 48-46. Thompson, she dribbles left. She kicks it to Rostovsky. Rostovsky down low to Thome, who goes up for the left-handed reverse layup. She gets that one to go. Minnesota just can't stop her down low. It's a 50-46 lead for the Wolverines as Banham puts up a jumper from the left wing that falls. Thompson, she dribbles to the right wing. Now up top to Flaherty, standing on the M. She'll dribble left. She'll bring it to the left corner for a jumper. That one's short. The rebound goes to Banham, who finds Wagner cutting the court, and she'll put up a right-handed layup that's no good. She gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and is fouled by Kelsey Mitchell. So she will go to the line for two.
Foul on number 1, Madison Rostovsky.
That foul was actually on Madison Rostovsky, as Wagner
At the line now,
trying to get through a couple Wolverines defenders, was able to draw the foul. That shot is no good. She'll get one more at the line. Carly Wagner only has 2 points this afternoon. She usually averages 19.5 if she gets her third point, making her second foul shot to make it a 1-point Wolverine lead. Thompson the other way. She finds Flaherty up top, who thought about the three, but she picks up her dribble and now gives it to Brzezowski. Boogie gets a screen from Thome. She drives right, puts it all the way up, no good. But Hallie Thome is there by herself for the layup, and she puts it back in for two. Wagner, she's gonna drive middle. She pulls up for a jumper. She bakes it in. 52-51. It's a back and forth game as Boogie Brzezowski kicks it out to Flaherty. She hands it to Thompson, who drives right, goes up against two Minnesota defenders and is blocked by Hedstrom. Going the other way is Banham. Banham is met by Boogie, but she puts up the little floater anyways, and that one drops to give Minnesota a 1-point lead, 53-52. Thompson to Boogie. Boogie up top, Flaherty. Flaherty gets past her defender and a lurking Barnes, but her layup is no good. Rebound to Banham. She gives it to Mulaney. Now up top, Hedstrom reverses it the other way to Wagner, and she hands it back off to Banham. She will slow it up at half court. She gives it to Mulaney, who puts up a three from the left wing. No good. Rebound goes to Banham, who drives, but she dribbles it off, and it is stolen by Flaherty, who's going the other way. Finds a cutting Boogie Brzezowski, who goes up for a left-handed layup. Count it. The Wolverines now lead again, 54-53 with 4 minutes to go in the third, and there is a timeout on the court. It's been a back and forth game in the second half. The Wolverines with a 1-point lead. Hallie Thome is not slowing down. She now has 24 points, 6 points so far in the second half. On the other hand, leading Minnesota is Banham. She has 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. She is doing everything for the Minnesota Golden Gophers. She's had some help with her bench players. Shane Mulaney has come off the bench. She has 13 points, along with Joanna Hedstrom. She has 12 points. The starters for Minnesota are struggling a little bit. Michaela Bailey, she's sitting down on the bench right now. She has 3 fouls. Some other Golden Gophers in foul trouble. Wagner has 2, Hedstrom has 2 as well. For the Wolverines, the only players close to foul trouble is Hallie Thome with 2 and Maria Backman, who also has 2. Hallie Thome sometimes gets into foul trouble, but so far she's doing a good job on defense, trying to keep her hands straight up. It will be important for her that she keeps her fouls down so that she can continue to play late into the 4th quarter for the Wolverines. Minnesota is 5 of their last 7 from the field. They are shooting 46%, Michigan 49%. So both teams have stepped up their offense. However, the Wolverines are only shooting 13% from long range, 1 for 8. Flaherty herself is 1 for 5 from beyond the arc. She has not scored this second half. She has 9 points. Sierra Thompson also has 9, but she has 5 rebounds and 1 assist to go along with that. Now on the floor for the Wolverines, we have Boogie Brzezowski, Jillian Dunston, Hallie Thome, Caitlin Flaherty, and Sierra Thompson. Minnesota trickling onto the floor. Wagner, Van Ham, Hedstrom, Barnes, and Mullaney. It's Minnesota's ball. Van Ham crosses the timeline. She hands it off to Hedstrom. To Wagner. Wagner tries to find Hedstrom cutting down low, but there are too many Wolverines there. Now Flaherty going the other way. She drives left, picks up her dribble, finds Sierra Thompson just within the 3-point arc. She puts it up for 2, no good. It hangs on the rim, and now there are bodies on the floor for the rebound. And it's going to be a jump ball to Minnesota. And now we have another timeout on the court. Same score, 54-53. 3:32 left in the 3rd. The Wolverines looking to see if they can pull off this win. It's very important for them. They've been slipping in the Big Ten. They're looking to improve on last year after losing a couple seniors. They have been playing at about the same level. Going into this week, they will face Michigan State at Michigan State, which will be an important game for them. Last year, they were able to sweep Michigan State away for 2 games, but then they met them in the Big Ten tournament and did not fare well. To make the NCAA tournament, the Wolverines, who haven't done that in a very long time, will need probably at least 18 wins and a good performance in the Big Ten Conference tournament. Something Kim Barnes-Arico is trying to turn around this Wolverines women's basketball program, and she's done a good job so far. They haven't beaten the top teams that they have played so far, such as Ohio State, but they have hung in close, losing to Ohio State 97-93. They lost to Maryland, a number 8 team, 74-67. So they've hung in it with the good teams, but they just don't have what it takes late in the game to overcome these top 10 women's basketball program teams. But a win here this afternoon would be a good momentum swing for the Wolverines. Now Minnesota getting ready to resume play. We have Hedstrom to get the ball into Van Ham. Banham met immediately by Thompson at the timeline. She dribbles left, puts up a jumper from the elbow, no good. Rebound, Jillian Dunston. Dunston finds Boogie Brzezowski cutting left, up the court. She drives to the right, but brings it back out. Flaherty reverses it to Thompson, down low to Thome. Thome up with the left hand, no good, but she is fouled.
Minnesota foul on number 32, Carly Barnes. That's her second, team first. At the line out to shoot two for your Wolverines is number 30, Hallie Thome.
Thome misses her first.
Back in the game now for Minnesota is number 10, Jessie Edwards.
Thome gets ready for a second, and it is no good as well, but Thompson is able to run down the rebound. She gives it to Brzezowski. Now Flaherty. She dribbles down into the right corner. She gives it back to Thompson. Thompson to Boogie. She drives left, puts up the jumper, no good. Edwards is there for the rebound for Minnesota. She gives it up to Banham. Banham, she dribbles right, tries to kick it down low to Hedstrom, and Flaherty is there to tie up the ball. And Michigan gets the ball. Good defensive effort down low by Caitlin Flaherty and Hallie Thome to force the jump ball. Thompson to Brzezowski. Brzezowski to Jillian Dunston. Reversed to the left wing to Thompson. Thompson up top. Flaherty for three. That one falls. 57-53. The Wolverines lead. Hedstrom is guarded closely by Thompson. She gives it to Wagner. Wagner, she drives left, pulls up for the jumper. That one falls. 57-55. Thompson, she passes to Brzezowski, who gets it down low to Thome. Thome guarded closely by Edwards, but Thome's able to power through for the layup. Banham gives it to Mullaney. Mullaney kicks it to Hedstrom, almost stolen by Brzezowski. Corner to Wagner for three, no good. Rebound is tapped to Banham. Banham gets past Flaherty, kicks it to the corner to Wagner for three, no good. And on the rebound is going to be a foul on number 10, Edwards. Now Hallie Thome will sit down as Kelsey Mitchell comes in, along with Boogie will sit down for Madison Rostowski. Now Thompson brings it up the floor for the Wolverines. Thompson to Flaherty. Now Rostowski at the top of the key. She finds Flaherty again on the left wing. Now looks for cutting Rostowski. Perfect pass to Rostowski for the layup right over the hands of Minnesota. 61-55. Wolverines extend their lead to 6. Now cross-court pass to Banham, who puts up a three. That rattles in and out. Rebound to Dunston. Dunston passes it up to Thompson. Finds Flaherty for three on the left. That one falls. 64-55. The Wolverines now have a 9-point lead. Minnesota has been cold. They're one of their last 6. After back-to-back possessions by both teams, the Wolverines have finally extended their lead to 9 points. They are 4 of their last 4 from the field. They're on a 12-2 run over the last 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Hallie Thome is on the bench, but she has 26 points. Probably see her come back in the game soon after she gets a little break. Flaherty has started to hit her shots, and she now has 15 points. And Minnesota is back going the other way. We have Mulaney up top. She's guarded by Flaherty. She gives it to Banham, who puts up a jumper against Mitchell. No good. Rebound to Barnes, but it is stripped by Jillian Dunston. Dunston gives it to Thompson as she crosses the timeline. Thompson slows it down to run the offense. She gives it to Flaherty. Flaherty gets a screen from Dunston. Now down low to Kelsey Mitchell on the block. She goes up for the righty hook shot. No good. Rebound by Barnes. Barnes puts up a shot with 1 second on the left in the third quarter, and that's no good. The Wolverines go into the fourth with a 64-55 lead. And they have been shooting the ball well. 4 of their last 5, they're 50% on the game. They've brought their three-point percentage up to 30%. Minnesota shooting 42% from the field, 26% from beyond the arc. Minnesota's winning the battle of the boards with 30 to the Wolverines 27. Banham still leads the Golden Gophers with 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Minnesota has been getting their energy off the bench. They have 29 bench points. The Wolverines only have 4 points in the paint, though. The Wolverines are winning that battle thanks to Hallie Thome. They have 40 points in the paint to Minnesota's 24. Looking ahead in other Wolverine basketball news, Tuesday at 9, the men's basketball team takes on number 19 Indiana, and WCBN will have the coverage of that game as well, so tune in at 9 o'clock. Also, every day, Monday through Thursday from 6 to 6:30, you can tune in to WCBN FM Ann Arbor for the daily sports report. Get all your news on all the sports. It'll be an exciting week leading up to the Super Bowl. Fourth quarter about to begin. The Wolverines up 64-55. Hallie Thome is checked back into the game for the Wolverines. And now Banham for Minnesota starts off the fourth. She goes up against Sierra Thompson. No good. She gets her own rebound. Jillian Dunston pulls down her second miss, and she's charging all the way, but she misses the layup, and it is going to go off of Minnesota out of bounds and stay with Michigan. Good hustle by Jillian Dunston to pull down the rebound on one end, sprint all the way to the other. Despite the miss, the Wolverines will keep the ball. Thompson gets the ball into Thome, who is immediately fouled by Barnes. That foul will actually be on Wagner. Now Rostovsky, who gives it to Thompson. Thompson drives right, blocked by Barnes. Banham going the other way. She drives right, kicks it out to Hedstrom. She puts up the 3. That one's in and out. Rebound Rostovsky. Rostovsky outlets it to Flaherty going down the right sideline. She almost loses her dribble. She drives right, puts up the scoop layup, no good. But Thome is there for the putback. She now has 28 Hedstrom trying to get past Thompson and Jillian Dunstan, but she can't, and there's going to be a foul on Hedstrom, and Michigan gets the ball back. Thompson to Thome outside the arc. Now to Dunstan. Dunstan to Rostovsky. Flaherty up top. She dribbles left, pulls up from the left elbow, no good, but Thome's there for that rebound. She puts it up, no good. Going the other way now is Hedstrom. She hands it off to Banham. She's guarded by Thompson. Cross-court pass to Wagner. She puts up a 3 from the corner, and that one's good. 66-58. Thompson. She now gives it to Flaherty up top. Flaherty to Rostovsky. Now down low to Thome. Thome is fouled before she can put up the reverse layup. That foul was on Carly Barnes, which is her third. Now there are 4 Golden Gophers with 3 fouls: Hedstrom, Bailey, Barnes, and Wagner, and they're all on the floor. Wolverines have the ball once again. It's Rostovsky. She drives right, kicks it out to Thompson. Thompson at the top of the key. She drives left, dumps it to Thome, but it is stolen by Hedstrom. Going the other way now is Bailey. She picks it up, gives it to Hedstrom. Up top, Banham. She puts up a jumper from just inside the arc, and that one falls. 66-60. Wolverines still have the lead. Now Thome going against Barnes. She will dribble to the center, reverse, go the other way. She puts up the shot. She is fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2.
Minnesota foul on number 32, Carly Barnes. That's her 4th, team 4. At the line out of shoot 2 for your Wolverines is number 30, Hallie Thome.
Hallie Thome at the line. Her first shot is up and in.
Back in the game for Minnesota, number 12, Jesse Edwards. Back in the game for Wolverines, number 34, Boogie Rostovsky. Replacing Madison Rostovsky.
She misses her second and is rebounded by Wagner. It's a 67-60 lead for the Wolverines. Banham going against Thompson and Dunstan, who finds open Hedstrom for 3, and she puts that one up and in. It's 67-63 with 7 minutes to go in the game. Flaherty, she's going to drive center, but she is fouled. First, they're going to actually call a moving screen on Hallie Thome. That will give her 3 fouls. Banham to Wagner. Wagner guarded by Dunstan. Now in the corner to Hedstrom. Driving to the basket, she is fouled by 34, Boogie Brzezowski. That'll only be her first. Now under the basket, the ball is now into Banham. Banham drives left, puts up the floater. That one falls. 67-65. The Wolverines need to score on this possession. Brzezowski, she dumps it down low to Thome. Thome spins to her left. She puts up the lefty layup. That one's good to give the Wolverines a 4-point lead. Banham gets past Thompson, puts up a shot from the left elbow. No good, but she gets her own rebound and puts up the layup. Banham just would not give up on that play. She brings her team within 2. Thompson quickly the other way. She puts up a shot from the left corner. No good. Rebound is pulled down by Jessie Edwards. She hands it off to Banham, who has 25 points. She passes it up ahead, and now Wagner for 3. That one no good. Jillian Dunston secures the board. She passes it to Flaherty. Flaherty driving left. She crosses over to her left, puts up a jumper from the left side. That one falls. 71-67 with 5:45 left in the game. Banham passes it to Wagner. Wagner drives center. She puts up the floater. That one no good, but she gets her own rebound, kicks it out to Hedstrom. Hedstrom misses her jumper as well. Dunston with the rebound. Outlets it to Flaherty. Flaherty driving the other way. She pulls up just inside the three-point line. She knocks down her shot. Wolverines lead 73-67. Flaherty now has 19 points. Banham gets past Thompson once again. Thompson fouls her as Banham leans in for the jumper from the foul line. She gets it and the foul. Banham doing everything she can to keep the Golden Gophers in the game. She almost has a triple-double. She has 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. She is now at the line. She misses her foul shot and is rebounded by Dunston. Flaherty the other way, crosses over to her left, kicks it out to Thompson. Thompson dribbles to the top, gives it to Boogie Brzezowski. Q drives, thinks better, passes it out to Flaherty. Flaherty drives quickly to the left. Great acceleration. She gets it, 75-69. Banham goes behind her back. Step back 3 from long range, no good. Rebound to Brzezowski. Brzezowski blows past Banham, dumps it to Kelsey Mitchell on her right, who gets the layup, 77-69. The Wolverines, 4 of their last 4. Minnesota, only 1 of their last 5. They're on a roll. And as I said, Banham doing everything she can, but she's not getting much help from her teammates. A lot of people for Minnesota in foul trouble. Barnes has 4. Wagner has 3. Bailey also has 3. And Hedstrom has 3. Banham, who almost has a triple-double, has 0 fouls. But Minnesota called timeout, try to slow down the Wolverines, and also give Banham a quick breather as there's 4:27 left in the game. Banham's going to have to give it all she has if she wants to get her team back into this game.
For all of us working together.
Flaherty has found her rhythm late in this game. She has 21 points, 3 for 7 from beyond the arc, 8 for 17 from the field. She also has 2 rebounds and 4 assists. But it's been all Hallie Thome tonight. She has 31 points, which is a career high for the freshman. She also has 6 rebounds, but she has 3 fouls. The Wolverines bench still has only produced 4 points. And it's interesting to see that freshman Nicole Munger has not been in the game today, but usually she comes off the bench for some energy. But the Wolverines starting 5 have been able to provide that so far. Although Jillian Dunston has not scored tonight, she has 10 rebounds, and her presence has been felt as she's been pulling down the defensive boards. She is on the court along with Kelsey Mitchell, Boogie Brzezowski, Sierra Thompson, and Caitlin Flaherty. Boogie Brzezowski has 2 of the 4 bench points. Minnesota trying to get every second out of their timeout as they will have the ball now. ball is in to Mulaney. She gives it to Banham. Banham to Wagner. She'll drive center. She kicks it out to the corner. 3 off the top of the backboard, no good. Rebound to Thompson. Thompson pushing it quickly the other way. She gives it to Boogie Brzezowski, left wing. Boogie gives it back to Thompson. We'll bring it out and direct her offense as Flaherty's running the baseline. Thompson directing Kelsey Mitchell for a screen. Thompson drives right. She goes all the way, but she was blocked by Mulaney, who was called for the foul.
Minnesota's foul. Shane Mulaney. That's her second team foul. At the line out is two for your Wolverines.
And that is the 5th team foul for Minnesota. So the next foul will be the bonus for the Wolverines, but now it's Thompson at the line. She makes her first. That will give her 10 points on the afternoon. Her second one is good as well to give the Wolverines a 10-point lead with 3:47 left in the game. It's Mulaney who brings the ball up. She gives it to Bailey. Bailey to Banham. Banham for a jumper from the elbow, no good. And Banham will try to fight for her own rebound, but she's called for a foul. When the ball will go the other way to the Wolverines.
Number 1, Rachel Banham. That's her first.
As I said, the Wolverines are now in the bonus. So Kelsey Mitchell is on the line. Mitchell makes the first. She now has 11 points and 3 rebounds. Mitchell's second rattles in. The Wolverines now up 81-69. Mulaney the other way against Flaherty. She drives to the right. She picks up her dribble, kicks it back out to Wagner. Wagner drives left, pulls up for her jumper against Brzezowski. Rebound by Dunston. Dunston kicks it up to Flaherty. Flaherty, stutter step against Wagner, goes up to the left, no good on the layup, and Kelsey Mitchell's unable to hold on to the rebound as it goes out of bounds to Minnesota.
Out of bounds, Minnesota.
Banham going the other way. She crosses over and finds a cutting Hedstrom, no good. Rebound Kelsey Mitchell to Flaherty, who passes all the way up to Boogie Brzezowski, but she thinks better, slows it up, and gives it to Thompson, who will try to run some time off this clock with an 81-69 lead with 2:45 to go in the game. Flaherty to Thompson. Thompson drives against Banham, gets past her, but Banham is able to get the block. And now it's Mulaney for the Gophers. She kicks it out to Wagner. Wagner drives back to Mulaney for the jumper from the right corner, no good. Gets her own rebound. Cross-court pass to Wagner, wide open for a 3 from the left, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Thompson, who will slow it up and get some cheers from the crowd as the Wolverines are up 81-69 on this Michigan Pink game. They're up with 2 minutes to go. It's Flaherty who kicks it to Thompson. Thompson, she drives, gives it to Brzezowski. Brzezowski up top. She tries to drive left but loses control of her dribble. Wagner gets it. She's going the other way. She kicks it to Banham, who thought about the 3, gives it to Bailey, and the pass back to Banham is tied up. Jump ball to Michigan.
Back in the game now for the Wolverines, number 1, Madison Rostowski, replacing Julian Dunston.
Now there is a timeout for Minnesota with down 81-69 with 1:41 to go in the game. The crowd getting loud, as they're anticipating this Wolverines win. A much needed one. Callie Thome, who's probably going to sit the rest of this one out, has 31 points and 6 rebounds. A strong performance by the freshman who gets better every game. The Wolverines are 8-11 overall, 3-6 in the Big Ten. So this would be a big win for the Wolverines, trying to right their ship in the Big Ten play. They'll be heading to East Lansing to face the Spartans on Wednesday. The Wolverines have an outstanding 48 points in the paint. Minnesota only has 28 points in the paint. Both teams taking the floor, and it will be the Wolverines ball. Madison Rostovsky to inbound. She gets it into Thompson. Thompson is quickly fouled by Bailey. Interesting tactic to start fouling now. Down by 12 with 1:40.
Number 2, Sierra Thompson.
Thompson will miss her first. An unusual miss for Thompson. She makes the second. She's now 6 for 7 from the foul line. Jillian Dunston checks back in for Kelsey Mitchell. The other way, Banham. She's against Thompson. She spins, drives to her right, pulls up for the jumper from the foul line. That one rattles in. She now has 29 points. Thompson is fouled by Mullaney in the backcourt. She will go to the line once again, with the Wolverines leading 82-71.
At the line now to shoot 2 for your Wolverines is number 2, Sierra Thompson.
Thompson makes the first to extend it to a 12-point Wolverine lead with 1:24 left in the game. Thompson hits the second. She now has 14 points this afternoon. Mullaney kicks it up to Wagner. Wagner drives right, puts up the layup. That one's good. Flaherty is quickly fouled by Wagner.
And it shows a foul on number 3, Shane Mullaney. That's his fourth.
That foul will be on Mullaney, who has 4, along with Bailey, who has 4.
Number 3, Caitlin Flaherty.
Flaherty with 21 points steps to the line. She makes her first. She misses her second. 85-73, 1:10 to go. Wagner drives all the way against Dunston. Layup no good. Dunston pulls it down and is immediately fouled. That will be Jillian Dunston's 12th board of the afternoon.
That's his fifth.
Jillian Dunston waiting at the line. And her first shot is no good. And on that last foul, Bailey will sit down. She got her 5th personal foul. Dunston makes her 2nd. Wolverines lead 86-73. A minute to go. Wagner, she drives right, picks up her dribble, hands it off. Now corner to Mulaney. Mulaney spin moves past Dunston, no good on the shot, and there's going to be a foul as Flaherty tries to pull down the board.
And it says a foul on the stop. That's his thing. At the line out is your Wolverines is number 3, Caitlin Flaherty.
Flaherty makes the first. 87-73. Second one falls as well. Flaherty now has 24 points. Banham the other way. She tries to get past Thompson. She does, but she's met by Dunston, who pokes the ball away from her. She gets it back. She launches a long 3, no good. Rebound by Hedstrom, and she gets fouled on the putback and one. So now it is 88-75 Wolverine lead with 34 seconds to go in the game. Hedstrom now steps to the line for her 1 shot. And she gets it to go. And the refs are going to call a foul before the ball is inbounded. And that will be on number 15, Starr, which is her 4th foul. And now Jillian Dunston will step to the line. Interesting that Minnesota continues to foul. Down 12 with 34 seconds to go. Jillian Dunston, not the strongest foul shooter, but she makes her first to extend the lead to 89-76. She makes the second as well. Now into Banham. She goes the other way. She's guarded by Thompson. She kicks it to Hedstrom. Now to Mulaney. Mulaney against Flaherty. Her layup's no good. Dunston with the rebound, who quickly gets it to Brzezowski, who can run down the court, trying to dribble some time off the clock so that she's not fouled, but Wagner is able to get to her anyway, and she does foul. The crowd voicing their frustration with the fact that Minnesota continues to foul. And Boogie makes her first. And now Banham with 29 points, 8 rebounds and 8 assists, or 9 rebounds and 8 assists, will sit down on the bench. Close to a triple-double, but with 19 seconds, she will not get it. Boogie Brzezowski makes both. 92-76. Minnesota going the other way. It's Mulaney. She kicks it to Hedstrom, who puts up a 3, and it is blocked by Rostovsky. Now Jillian Dunston charging the other way. She finds Madison Rostovsky, who's wide open. And finally, with 5 seconds to go, Minnesota will not foul. The Wolverines will dribble out the time, and they'll get a standing ovation from this Chrysler crowd, who are very excited to see the Wolverines come out and easily handle Minnesota late in the second half with a 92-76 victory. The Wolverines were led by freshman Hallie Thome with 31 points, but Jillian Dunston coming in with 14 rebounds, along with Caitlin Flaherty, who had 24 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Thank you for tuning in today for WCBN's broadcast of women's basketball. I'm Emily Herard. Have a great afternoon and go blue.